Hi, this is Ted at Cottonwood Ranch and Kennel with another story. This happened several years ago. Probably we'd owned the ranch a couple of years, 1992 or so, when this lady asked me to come run her 2 English setters across the property, wide open spaces, and I had agreed to do that. However, I told her that particular day I couldn't go with her because I had an appointment with my son, probably, oh gosh, 5 years old at the time, 4 or 5 years old. And David had a brand new remote boat, so we were going to go up to the pond that day, so I couldn't go out and run the dogs with her. We were going to go to the pond and try out his brand new remote boat with the remote button and the brand new beautiful motor, and try it out. So the lady showed up, I was here to greet her, and she went off another direction with her dogs. And these dogs had every electronic collar, whistles and bells hooked up to them, and way more electronics than I used to using around here, but I said, that's fine, you go for it. On your way. So David and I went up to the pond, and we're getting ready to sail with the brand new boat. It's a little jet boat, a little motor boat, and I'm holding the boat at the time, and David's got the controller, and all of a sudden the motor starts going vroom, vroom. And I immediately say, David, stop pushing the button. And he, even at 5 years old, assured me, Dad, I'm not, I didn't touch it. Well, in the meantime, the boat's still going vroom, vroom. I go, David, quit touching the button. So at this point, I take the button away from David. So anyway, I put the boat in the motor, or the boat in the water, and then all of a sudden, I'm holding the controller, and I'm not pushing the button, and all of a sudden, the boat takes off across the pond. Vroom, vroom. And I'm like, oh, buddy, you weren't touching it. And all of a sudden, we keep looking, the boat keeps going vroom, 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 vroom. Well, we just sitting here holding this thing, amazing that this is a self-remote boat here. It doesn't need any controls, and all of a sudden I look up, and here comes those 2 white dogs. Well, it turns out the lady's pushing the button all the time on their electric collars, and it's the same frequency as the boat. So the boat keeps going across the pond, and the dogs keep going, ding, ding, and the boat keeps going, and we never touch the button. Finally, we see the owner about a half mile chasing these 2 dogs up and over, but in the meantime our boat's still going vroom, vroom. We just started laughing, and I explained it to my son later on when he got older exactly how that happened. Anyway, the moral of the story is she was touching that button way too many times. If I use an electronic collar on some of those breeds, you know, it's like once, twice for the day, period. Anyway, it's a funny story with David and his remote boat, the electronic collars. Thanks. This is Ted at Cottonwood Ranch and Kennel.